Okay, so I'm at my eye doctor. I just did a mapping on my eye. It's this eye, but I'm touching this one. But anyway, I just did a mapping on my eye. I guess it went good because my eye didn't water up as much. I just had my eye pressure took. They said it was a 17. They said, which is good. I have no idea if the pressure's on your eye. But so I'm just sitting here waiting for my doctor to come in. Let's see where we go from there. You know, I'm hoping some stitches can come out today, and I'm hoping he can get me in a bifocal. I would love to have my vision back. I just really would. And I want to know why my eye has been swelling, see what's going on with that. So yeah, so I'm just sitting here waiting on my doctor, waiting on my doctor. I'm like, is that an empty frame up there? I don't know what that's all about. All this eye stuff. Gosh, girl. And I swear, the more they make me use my eye, the worse it gets. But yeah, so like I said, I'm up here waiting. You ever notice you're waiting for the doctor and it's always somebody complaining about how long they're waiting? This lady was like, oh, I have a 10:30 appointment and people who came in for 10:45 are getting called before me. But they could be seeing a doctor that's not as popular as your doctor. And because if you come and see my doctor, he's going to take so many of us back at a time. And then, you know, just like I'm doing now, you're going to sit and wait. And then he'll come in. So my doctor be juking up there. Everybody loves him. I swear, every time I tell someone about who my eye doctor is, if they've had any kind of glaucoma, any kind of surgery, I swear they've had my doctor. I swear. He's so popular. But anyway, so yeah, just waiting for him to come in, see what he says. I've been here a while. I need to probably eat lunch when I leave here because my sugar is definitely dropping. This morning I had that coffee, but I am starving right now. So yeah, that is what I am doing. I'm just sitting here. But the good thing is when I leave out of here, I'll be time. You know what I mean? I'll be time to go. But I was hoping today we could get some stitches out. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I'm hoping to get some out. At this point, if we take out one every time I come, I'll take it. Because at least there's some coming out. That's how I feel about it at this point. But yeah, like I said, the lady was at 10:30. She had a 10:30 appointment. Somebody's being seen at 10:45. And I said, ma'am, I got a 10 o'clock appointment, and you sitting there complaining. Why they do that at? In the doctor's office everywhere. But yeah, y'all. I'm excited. I'm always excited when he comes in because I'm just hoping it's good news, you know. It just hasn't got worse. You know, outside of the swelling it's been doing lately, like even today, it's swelling over here. So the swelling today, look, you can see it. It's over here. It's on the side of my eye. I don't know. We'll find out. We sure will find out. So that's what I'm excited about, you know. But other than that, I'm still on the one eye drop a day. So maybe today we'll just take it off and I'll only be on it as needed. I don't know. Like I said, anytime we go down on medications, anytime we're not having to take steroids, oral steroids, not the eye drops, or anytime a stitch can come out, like I'm #winning. So that's where I'm at. So I decided this morning, I'm like, okay, I'll go live when I get back inside. And I would just make a couple of videos. So right now I'm doing videos, dropping some shorts. Last night I really enjoyed my time, had some time with Mom. My son is with me. He is actually back at the hotel, asleep probably still right now. We moved rooms. We moved rooms, and then, like I said, I hung out with my mom a little bit. Then she took my son to run some errands, and then I got up with my best friend. Had dinner with her. We lit the fire, the fire pit outside. You all know how I love the fire pit. I left my fire pit in Georgia because I figured my sister will get more use out of it till she gets the fire pit she wants, rather than me just take it and store it. I feel like between fire and water, and the stars, they're like three of the safest places I like to be. So now I'm not talking about a fire with your house on fire. I'm talking about just a fireplace, a fire pit. I just love fire like that. Even like when I was young and we go get a Christmas tree, and they would be burning wood in the garbage can to keep warm the workers. Like, I just love a fire. Or back in the day, shoe wop or whatever you call the little people who sing on the streets, they would sing by the fire in some places. So I just like the fire. It's just something that gives me comfort. So yesterday I sat in front of the fire and I thought about growth. As we just decided to take some sticks and like, let's just make a fire with that today. We're not going to get any wood. And those sticks ended up making this beautiful fire. This nothing, these little twigs made this beautiful fire and just gave me like clarity in my life. It may not make sense to anyone else, but it just gave me some understanding. So it put me at peace with my decision. There's nothing worse than making a decision and not having peace in it, and you made the decision. And so, like with yesterday, I thank you for every beautiful comment. Thank you for everything people said, encouraging, every positive word. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I sat on those and I thought about it, but there was a part that made me feel weak for doing nothing. And then there was a peace because I wasn't weak. I wasn't weak. I always say if was a fifth, and I kept saying if with that situation, if that would have did this, if she would have did this, if I would have did this, and all those ifs, it's like, you know what, but they didn't happen. I'm borrowing from problems that were solved. It was solved. It was the sign to let me know it was time to go there, to not let it go any further. So I won in many ways. I won by not only not reacting how I'm used to, but I won by making a solution that was